My name is David Dague. I am a Bungie Community Manager. On Bungie.net you can find me blogging and interacting with our community under the name Dague. Destiny is an action game from Bungie. It's a first-person shooter. If you played our games in the past, hopefully that means something to you. That's the heart-pounding experience that we're looking at building on with this new, brave new world that we've been creating. And comes out September 9th. Casts you in the role of the hero, a guardian of the last safe city on Earth, exploring the frontier of a golden age that collapsed long ago, to reclaim everything that humanity has lost and to safeguard our future. We've got a bigger team than we've ever deployed upstairs, full of amazing talent, that we have recruited from every corner of the entertainment industry. They're doing amazing work to imagine this world, to fill it up with incredible action, to give you an arsenal of weapons that is more exciting and more diverse than anything we've put into the hands of the player. In terms of an open world game, there is a lot of ground to cover. There is a lot of area to explore in Destiny and go out and find action. But we really do relate to it as an action game. We really do think of it in terms of a first-person shooter in which there's always something fun to do. There are always enemies that we hope are fun to fight and will provide you with a worthy challenge. But we always want to lead you toward the next explosive moment. We have created an entirely new story to tell. So we've cleared the table and we've said, let's imagine an entirely new world that we hope players will want to explore. Granted, it does exist after, a civilization that was, built during a time of miracles has brought to a destructive collapse. But this is a bright and hopeful future, so to blend elements of futuristic heroes with fantastic elements like knights on a quest has been an interesting exploration for us. And to come up with new art, new aliens to fight, new characters that you'll want to embody, different classes of guardians. We've started from scratch and built out further in every direction that we can imagine. So it's been a lot of work, it's been a lot of exploration in our own imaginations, and just a lot of noses to the grindstone, writing code, and banging out beautiful graphics for players to explore. We do want to surprise the people that will play Destiny. We want them to be impressed with all of the different ways they can enjoy the action in this game. We want to challenge them in terms of what they can expect from a first-person shooter. We want to throw at them different modes of action that they might not have anticipated. And we want the public events in this game to be something that will blow their mind, where they're on their own adventure, they brought their friends along with them, but their adventure will meet another adventure at a crossroads. And where those two teams of guardians come together, or even if they just encounter a lone, wolf exploring the frontier by themselves, there will be these moments where they share some combat to overcome great odds. Or perhaps they choose their own path and they just decide to go right through it. Not a week goes by that I don't open up a thread on our forum and say, ask me questions about Bungie, ask me questions about Destiny. I can't guarantee that we answer all of them because there are some secrets, some mysteries we want to hold close to the vest, but I do read all of those questions because I like to know what's on their mind. At the same time, we're always reaching out to people who are doing interesting things to talk about their enthusiasm about Destiny, and just to sort of let them know that we appreciate their enthusiasm, we like what they have to say about the game, and to encourage other fans to pay attention to them. It's not just about what we say to our community. It's about, for me and for other community managers who sort of nurtured me as a Bungie fan before I had this job, it's about making members of the Bungie community curious about each other, because that's what Destiny is all about. It's about players coming together and enriching their experiences together as they play this game.
I got him!
I think we need linear games that tell great stories. I think in a lot of ways it's the mystery of the world that will drive people to play Destiny. Bungie has always made games that told gamers great stories, introduced them to vivid characters, and let them feel like they were playing a hero that was worthy of their bravery. Even in a world where you have a lot of ground to cover and large worlds that you can explore, I think there should be a reason to be there. I think there should be a question that drives you. Everything that happens in Destiny will revolve around a story. I think the Guardians that play this game will always have a sense of why they are participating in these activities and what it means to the last safe city on Earth and what the stakes are for humanity. And we've applied fiction to give context to everything that you do. Even competitive multiplayer, has a place in this story. Where different organizations, different story agents want you to fight each other for different reasons, be it bragging rights or glory or training. So we're never pulling people out of the world of Destiny and saying, now you're just goofing off. Even if you're going to the tower to upgrade your build, it's a social hub. It's a place where Guardians come together to admire each other's build or to acquire new loot or to have stories about, like, where did you acquire this cape? And then they say, I'll take you on my favorite strike and you'll have something similar to this. We're combining a lot of these different elements together. A great story, a social environment where you can make relationships with other heroes. That has been, one of the challenges, is how can we take things that make us love different types of games and bring them together in a living social world that's filled with action. We didn't want to create a game that was just big. We wanted to create a game that felt dense in terms of having a lot of different ways to play the game. We put into these large expanses reasons to go there, different activities that will satisfy your every mood as a gamer. So some nights you're going to want to be competitive, some nights you're going to want to be entertained by a story, some nights you're just going to want to get out there and mix it up with your buddies, enjoy a sunset, and blow away any of the aliens that come to get in your way of that. There are going to be other times when gamers are going to want to be extremely competitive. They want to feel like, the most skilled gamer in the world of Destiny. And there might be people who just show up to play Destiny for the first time. And that should be fun for them in that first moment that they pick up the controller. So from the casual to the hardcore, from the social to the competitive, we're creating something that we think anybody can attach to and enjoy. We've assembled a great team of writers to help us imagine the world where this story will take place, to help us imagine the backstory, to help us conceive of interesting aliens from 4 different races with their own complexities and their own cultures and their own sects and houses. Then we fill that world up with content that makes you feel like it's unfolding and evolving over time. It's episodic in nature. There are different missions to go on that teach you new things about the world, unlock new destinations for you to explore, expose you to new rewards and new people that will have their own motivations for you to go out into the stars and recapture the things that we've lost. The thing that I am personally proud of, as a community guy, I'm not developing the game myself. I am really proud of my warlock in this game. I like to play as a warlock. Of all the different ways to wield the incredible power of the Traveler, I like to, use its light as a weapon and to throw a Nova Bomb down on the ground, and have an area effect, explosion. I like to pull a belt-fed heavy machine gun off my back, and cover my teammates as we go through a tactical scenario in this world. And the thing that I'm really interested in, that I do feel like I'm contributing to, is the way Bungie.net and the Destiny mobile application, or the Destiny Companion, will help gamers enjoy the experience of being a Guardian even away from their controller. Building the relationships that will make the game more interesting, maybe fostering a team that they play with on a regular basis. But there are so many things to be proud of in this game. I think the art is amazing. The action is just endlessly fun. The activities are all really worthy of your attention. It could go on and on and on and on and on. I think the public spaces in the game are something that players are going to have a lot of fun with. I've been spending a lot of time playing a patrol, which is one of the most malleable activities in the game. They literally open up the entire destination to you and let you go and explore to find missions. So it's not like I'm selecting a specific story mission or a strike or a raid. I'm going out into the world and I'm seeing what does Destiny have available to me today. So different story agents from the tower or different factions from the last safe city on Earth. You know, organizations like New Monarchy or Dead Orbit or Future War Cult will have errands for me as a guardian. They'll all have their own motivations of sending people out into the frontier. Maybe I need to kill some enemies. Maybe I need to scrounge for valuable resources. Or maybe I just need to recon some vista that has not been seen by human eyes in centuries. It's great to just kind of get out there, mix it up, see who else I might encounter, and see how it might feel different today or tonight, you know, because it's like different times of day when you might see these destinations. It just becomes endlessly surprising to me, and I have yet to get tired of doing it.
It's a big boat.
It's difficult to predict what the future holds. Right now, all of our focus is on making Destiny, the game that we're releasing in September, as good as we can make it. I can't make any promises or any long-term bets as to what gamers are going to want to do. We have to earn their enthusiasm by creating a world they want to explore, telling them a story that maintains their curiosity and has them asking for more. If we succeed in that goal, we'll still be here to continue to tell this story over a longer timeline, and I'm sure Activision is going to continue to be a great partner to help us do that.